What's up, y'all?
Hey, guys.
Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are here, and Kyle's going to break down comp plan stuff, which is not my strong point whatsoever, and so I'm going to let him take over. But so many of y'all wonder, why is there a guy doing this? Why is your husband selling shampoo? And you're going to find out tonight why this guy's on board. I talk about the product and the shampoo, and he talks about this stuff. So I'm going to let him take over, and y'all enjoy learning more about this.
Awesome. Thanks, babe. Guys, that's my wife. Y'all know that. Joey Kimbro. I'm Kyle Kimbro. We live here in Kyle, Texas, not Austin, Texas, as we talked about earlier today. We're in the country. We're not in the city. But Joe and I joined this business, and I say Joe and I. Joe joined this business 2 years ago in 2 days. So we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary now, which is pretty cool and pretty special. But she joined this business, and the thing that she never tells you about her story, or maybe she does to some of y'all, guys, she joined without me knowing. And when she came in and she told me that she joined this business, sorry, I'm not sorry is exactly right. I was furious. And I want to tell you something right now. If you're sitting right now watching this, and perhaps maybe you're thinking, my husband would be furious if I got involved in this business, that was me. And I want you to know that. That was me. I was not happy. I was frustrated. It was the busiest time of our life. Like, literally, Joe would come to me crying on pretty much a weekly basis. And babe, you know this is true. I'm not saying anything people don't know. Because she was so overwhelmed just with everything that we had going on with multiple businesses and with kids and trying to build a house and all this kind of stuff. So when you tell me that you're busy, let me just say something. We were busy. I get it, right? Lindy and Zach did a great job earlier on the video. They said busy people get things done. If I hear somebody's too busy to do this business, then those are the people that I want doing this business. Busy people get things done, okay, first of all. So that was us. But for you husbands, very briefly, I just want to tell you that if your wife sees something, listen, there's been a lot of videos take place over the last 3 days. There has been, and I believe with all of my heart that you have seen over the last 3 days some of the best leaders in this entire company. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That the people that spoke on these videos, Joe and I have the good fortune of calling friends and honestly family. They're some of the best people we know. They have hearts of gold, hearts to give back. You got to understand something, guys. The people that you heard on the videos over the last 3 days, they're not doing these videos, and they're not trying to build a bigger team and trying to do things in this business for them. And I can genuinely say that because I know each and every one of them personally. They're doing it to literally offer the opportunity for other people. I honestly don't know where we would be today. I know it wouldn't be where we're standing right now.
Living in a van down by the river.
We'd be in a van down by the river. I don't know where we'd be today without this business. And so I thank the Lord so often, not every day, I wish I could say that, but very, very often that He brought this into our lives. And so the people that you heard, my point is, the people that you heard, they are not trying to convince you to do something for their benefit. I want you to understand that. This is a gift that we have that we are able to share to others to bless them. Period. Hands down. The beauty of direct sales and the beauty of Monat, so much above and beyond, in my opinion, any other company in this industry, is that you do this business and all you have to do is go help a whole bunch of people achieve their dreams and their goals, and by default you're taken care of better than you can ever even fathom. Literally, if you will focus on other people, if you will have a servant leadership mentality. What I mean by that is if you will serve people every single day, if you'll forget about yourself and forget about the bottom dollar, don't forget about your daughter. Your daughter's important. I love my daughter. But if you'll forget about the bottom dollar and you will serve other people, guys, I'm telling you, you can create stuff here that you perhaps can't even dream right now. Joe and I couldn't dream to the level that we dream today. We couldn't dream when we got started that we'd even be sitting where we are today, much less 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, whatever it may be, because of this business, because of this family that started this business and the dreamers that they are and what they turned it into. You heard all the stats. Amy went over everything. Guys, we're number 35 in the world. This is a $140 billion industry, direct sales. Think about that. $140 billion industry. One of the largest industries in all of the world of business is direct sales. We're number 35 in the entire world. And oh, by the way, we got the Bravo Award. We're the fastest growing in the entire world. Yet, here's the cool thing. Very few people know about us. And I think that's the big thing to understand is we've done all of this. We've achieved all of these marks, if you will, and these awards and everything that we've won, yet very few people know about us. About 90 days ago, I have not heard the updated statistics, but about 90 days ago, our president said that at that time, so at the beginning of the year, basically, we had 10,000 families in all of Monat worldwide. We're in 3 countries, in all of Monat, that are receiving a paycheck of $500 or more. Here's the thing, 10,000. The company's goal is to have 1 million people receiving a paycheck of $500 or more. So what you have to understand, and this is hard to fathom, and I understand this, guys, you have an opportunity to be in the top 1% of the 1%. Not only in this business in Monat, but in direct sales. Monat's already blowing records out of the water every year that we're in business. You have a chance to be in the top 1%. Do you understand that if you're in the top percentage, 10, 20, 30% of a business, of a direct sales company, as they grow and go through stages of momentum and actually lay a foundation and skyrocket to the top, that guys, you're literally the people that you hear friends talk about, yeah, they made like millions of dollars from this crazy, direct sales deal. Yeah, that is where you're sitting today listening to this. And so my biggest encouragement to you today, after everything that you've seen and after what I'm about to show you, is guys, you can't miss this. Joe and I say all the time, and we believe with all of our heart, this is an opportunity that you cannot afford to miss. The most expensive thing in your life is a missed opportunity. Rita Davenport, in my opinion, says it best. She says Rita Davenport, by the way, guys, she helped Mary Kay start Mary Kay. She was the president of Avon, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, and she helped grow them to that. Then she retired and became a speaker. She's probably the most sought-after speaker in our industry, at least for women, but probably for men too. And she says that when people are on their deathbed and they're literally dying, and their biggest regret is never what they did, it is always what they did not do. Joe and I have a fear. Everyone that you heard talk tonight and yesterday and the day before in this group have a fear. We really genuinely have a fear. And our fear is that someone will see this and it'll spark something in them and they'll want to do something more, but they won't do it. Because our fear is that you're going to look back a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and guys, you're going to regret it. And I think the things that you'll regret most in your life is what you did not do, not what you did. And I pray that's not you tonight. I pray that you will give this an extremely hard, serious look. You will get with the person that invited you, and you will, guys, what do you have to lose? It's 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose, right? So I pray you'll take this serious. This is a serious business. This will pay you seriously. The money is ridiculous. We can talk about the money all day long, but what that gives you, what this business gives you through the money, through all of the other stuff, is quite honestly, baby, it's the life that I feel like we were created to live, right? We're now able to do every single day what matters most, whether that's stuff with your church, whether that's family, whether that's pouring into other people's lives, whether that's helping other people achieve the same thing that we've been blessed enough to achieve, so they can go do that. I feel like now our schedule and our time is free, and we are now able to go do what matters most in life. And it is thanks to this business. It's thanks to this company. And so take a serious look at this. Don't think this is another one of those deals. This is not another one of those deals. Fact, this is something special. In fact, sorry.
I was going to say, I have to add to that meeting with Lou today. You should kind of talk about that. Having lunch with her and her giving the backstory just made it so much more real today.
It was powerful. Joe and I had the blessing of eating lunch today with Lou Urdaneta, who's a part of the Urdaneta family. Obviously, she's the daughter. And they're the ones that started this business. They started Monat, right? She just happened to be in our town. We ate lunch with her. It was amazing. But hearing their backstory and hearing their reasoning behind why they started this company and what their vision is still today, even though we're so big yet so small, what their vision is for the future, guys, it'll make you tear up. It'll make you get chills. Guys, there's some big things going on here. There's lives being changed all across the United States, Canada, UK. Right now, we're going into other countries soon. Hang tight. And it's something special. So I want to encourage you to be serious about this. Joe and I are serious about this. And because we're serious about this, I feel like, and I say this very humbly, but we've built a serious business. Everyone that you heard talk tonight and last night, the night before, they're serious about this. They've built a serious business. This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is a side hustle if you want it to be a side hustle. And it's the best side hustle you'll ever have. But if you want this to replace everything that you've been doing and you want to make this serious and a very, very efficient residual, long-term play in business, you want this to be a business for you, guys, this can be that, okay? So that's what I'll tell you. I'm going to go over this stuff very fast. I'm going to let you go. You haven't watched a lot of videos. But here's what I want to show you. I want to show you how easy it is to make your product pack back. You know, we hear a lot of times, man, I'd love to join, but I don't have the money to make a product pack back. Meaning when you purchase a kit, $199, $299, $399, or $649 to buy into this business, how do I recoup my investment? I'm going to show you real quick, okay? When you sign up, listen, there's these things called blocks and there's these things called neighborhoods. And it's a way to make really good upfront money as your long-term residual is building. I'm going to talk about a block tonight, not a neighborhood. That doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about a block tonight. I want to show you how easy this is, okay? When you sign up, if you go out and get 4 customers, we call them VIPs. They are VIPs. They're very important people in our business, in our lives, and in this company. They're very important because they're the lifeblood of our business. The customers in this business are everything, okay? They're everything, and you treat them like royalty, okay? You treat them like royalty. When you go, I'll leave that for later. When you go get 4 customers, when you get 4 VIP customers, and I'm just going to kind of high level it tonight. I'm not going to break it all down, but guys, you're going to make $120, okay? And then when you bring on 1 business partner, which is what we call a market partner, if they join at the $649 product pack, which quite honestly 9 out of 10 people on this team do, and we can talk about that later, you make $230. When you do 4 customers and when you do 1 market partner, you have created what we call a block, as you see. It's a block. Guys, look at this. $230 from this guy. $120 from these 4 VIPs, plus $150 in a block bonus. That's $500. That's $500. Now, here's what I'll tell you about that. This, or hitting the first rank of our company, which is basically signing up 2 market partners, will make you $500+. You can literally make your product pack investment back before the product pack hits your doorsteps. And what I mean by that, we're in Texas, right? So like if we place an order, I'm guessing it's 4 days right now until we get our product actually delivered to our door. Guys, we encourage every single person we sign up with, everyone on this team does, by the way. This is how momentum is created. This is how good things start happening early. We want you to get a block, or we want you to hit the first rank in our company and sign up 2 market partners prior to that product pack hitting your doorsteps. So literally before you ever get the product, you're $500, $600, $700, whatever it may be, dollars in your pocket. That's how easy it is to make your product pack back. Now here's what I want to tell you about that. I've been around a lot of people that have started a lot of businesses, and I always want to pick people's brains because I love business owners and I love to hear how they got started and kind of the process of their success, right? In fact, I was with one this weekend and he told me his whole story is powerful. But here's what I'll tell you about business owners in general. Most business owners, when they open their business, they know they will never recoup their initial investment for years. If they can do it in 2 years, it's a slam dunk home run. Most people think more like 4 to 8 years to possibly recoup what they put into their business prior to getting to making any money. Guys, we have a business right here. And I know this sounds silly because $649 is not $649,000. And so I know it sounds silly to you, but we have a business for $649 and you can recoup your investment in a matter of a few days. And then from that point forward, it's all profit. And you think, yeah, but what can $649 really get me? What does that even, I mean, you can't make serious money on an investment like that in this industry. Are you kidding me? Look right here. These are our average monthly, this is not annually, this is monthly income for all of the ranks in our compensation plan. MP, this is, you have never signed up a market partner, right? You never hit managing market partner.
Hey, read those middle ones because the glare's
sorry. So you got MMP, AMB, MB, MB. So let me put this in perspective for you. When you hit a rank called MMB, which is right here, Managing Market Builder, that's a rank that you're starting to become a leader in this business because you have a team of people. People have hit it as early as literally 5 days, and then sometimes it takes 2 years. It doesn't matter. Listen, Success leaves clues, right? If you follow, the pack follows the leader, right? So if you follow the leader, you're going to get the results of the leader as long as you continue and stay on the path. We always tell people that consistency, being consistent, doing what you need to be doing on a daily basis plus time equals success. It's inevitable. It's 100% of the time. Consistency plus time equals success. Whenever you get the success you want, quite honestly, let's be honest, it doesn't matter, because the reality is, for Joe and I, we could have done what we were doing for the next 20 years, and guess what we would still be doing? We would still be stressed financially, therefore stressed in our life, and we would still be running this rat race of life, not being able to invest in everything that we really want to invest in our life because we were so stressed financially about paying the bills. Because I think it was Albert Einstein, he said, insanity, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and over again, yet expect a different outcome. That was Joe and I. I'm not saying that about any of you guys. That was Joe and I. We were doing the same thing, working the same businesses that we had prior to this business, but yet for some reason in the back of our mind, it's like we were expecting a different outcome. Guys, it wasn't going to happen for us. It might happen for you. It was never going to happen for us. So we had to do something different. We had to make a change. I don't know how I got off that. I got off M&B. Sorry. I got off M&B. But M&B is, guys, that's $1,600 a month. So the average M&B in our company makes $1,600 a month. Guys, you're talking about replacing daycare to mom care. You're talking about mortgage payments. You're talking about multiple, if not quadruple, car payments. You're talking about some substantial income. I mean, that's almost $20,000 a year, guys. We live in Texas. The average Texan makes $24,000 a year. And at MMB, which is a position you can hit in your first month if you want to, if you have desire and you go to work, you can make what the average Texan makes in a year. Every single, I mean, it blows me away. It's crazy what you can do here. And then you start going down and you go to MM, where you get your Cadillac, which is about $5,000 a month on average. And then you start getting down here and you go all the way to the top, which the SEDs in this company, their average income is $107,000 a month. And the only reason that we talk about this and say this is because I think so many times when people watch this for the first time, they think that this is just a hobby. And you're just doing something extra to maybe, I don't know, like pay for groceries every now and then. And the thing I want you to hear tonight is, number one, that is important. If you need to pay for groceries every month, this business can do that. And if you want nothing more from that, we will help you. Everyone in this team, everyone that you've heard and thousands more will help you do that. And we will try to cover your grocery bill and be done. That's all you want. That's great. We will help you do that. Whatever you want out of this business, it can give you. But I also want you to understand there is so much more at stake if you want it. If you want it, guys. I mean, 107, I don't even know what that is. What is that? That's like $1.3 million a year. 1.2? I don't know. It's crazy. This business can also be the biggest business that you've ever started, seen, or done. It really can. Guys, there are very few people that make six figures in the United States of America. The top position in our company makes 6 figures a month. For doing what? Let me preface that. For doing what? For being greedy and trying to go get? No. For having a servant's heart and for going out and pouring into other people and helping them achieve the grocery money, the car money, the mortgage money, whatever it may be, or that kind of money. That's why this business is so beautiful. It's amazing how you can just help people and then in turn you're blessed. It's crazy, guys. That's why we love it so much. These are our rank advancement bonuses. So every time you hit a new rank, on top of all of your normal pay, you get a bonus for just hitting that rank. And you can see these right here, and I won't go over these because I've already talked too long. But the last thing I want to tell you, and this is probably the most important thing, is the company just did something that is unheard of. That's why we kind of titled this. Thank you, Natalie Ball. That's why we kind of titled, guys, we got an audience back here. Y'all have no idea. Emerging Founders Opp. Those are the 3 greatest words I will say to you tonight. And here's why. When the company got started, they said, listen, here's the deal. I know how direct sales companies work. I know 92, I think, I read a book 5 years ago now probably, and it said that 92% of all direct sales companies will fail in their first 2 years. And that's just not direct sales. That's just business, right? Companies usually fail. That's the reality, okay? We haven't failed. Y'all heard all the numbers that Amy talked about earlier. I mean, we did, north of 400 million last year. We've done almost 800 million in the last 4 years. I mean, guys, it's solid, okay? But here's what they did when they started. They said, we're going to offer a founder's position. And that means 1% of all revenue we're going to pay back to people that become founders to say thank you for joining our business, for building it, and for taking a chance on us. So they did that. Here's what they just did. This never happens. Please trust me, this never happens. We are established. We are the top 35 companies in an industry of $130 billion. $130 billion, guys. Google other industries. It'll blow your mind. I mean, the NFL is like an $8 billion industry or something silly. You would think that would be huge, right? We're 130. I mean, come on. This is crazy, right? So we're already established in this business. They don't need to offer a share of the pie. They're already head and shoulders above almost everyone else in this entire, there's thousands of companies in this industry. We're 35, right? So we're already ahead of thousands. Yet they came to us last month. Was it this month? It was this month. And they said, hey, we are going to offer a chance for people to become what we call now emerging founders. So like the founders were the original ones. Now we can be emerging founders, meaning we're 4 years in, but we still get a piece of the pie. Here's what happened. They want, guys, the company, the owners, the culture of our business, you can't comprehend how giving this family is, and our president. And they said, we want to give back. We want to do more. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start a new founders pool. And anyone that does a few requirements, they're going to be able to get shares into our company. Now, here's the thing. We are projected to be a billion and then multi-billion dollar company in the next 3 to 5 years. So let's put this into perspective. Can you imagine Apple, after it's already established but not a $1 billion company yet, saying, hey, by the way, if you just want to invest $649, put in a little bit of work, you can be a founder, not an investor, a founder in our company and reap the benefits from here forward. Even though we're already established and we've already almost done $1 billion in sales. No one does that. That'd be crazy for the business to do that, right? That's bad business for a typical business. Not for our business, not for our owners, not for our company. So they offered that to us. That's why I think if you've been on this page the last 3 days and you see so many people so excited and you see so many people that just can't hardly even articulate their words because they're so passionate about what they're doing, it's that. It's because of the Emerging Founders Pool. You have a chance to get shares right now in this company that is soon to be a billion and multi-billion dollar company. Guys, you're talking about residual income, meaning income that you never have to work for once you have. It's there. You're talking about residual income that pays you every single quarter. That's when they pay out the founder shares. From here on out. Like there's no stop. There's no limit. Right now, can I say this?
I was about to say, are you going to mention the average share?
Can I say it?
Yeah, sure.
Right now, we have been told by some good friends of ours that are founders from the original Founders Pool. Right now, they are almost making $20,000 if they have 3 shares, which a lot of them do, a quarter. You're talking about $80,000 a year in residual from a startup company that's still not even old.
We're only 4 years.
We're only 4 years old. Like, come on, guys. Are you serious? Most people don't make $80,000 in a year. These people that are original founders, they make $80,000 residually, and then they make a whole lot more than that in their normal pay. A whole lot more. Oh my gosh, a lot more, guys. Trust me. But right now, we have a chance to go capture that and get that. Now, I don't know what the Emerging Founders Pool, dollar per share is going to be over the next year or two, but I know this. I know in the next 3 to 5 years, it's going to be substantial. I believe with all of my heart, it's going to be substantial. This company, I've already told you, is shaking kind of the industry, if you will, of direct sales. We've done things that other companies, quite honestly, have never done and wish they could. And I say that arrogantly for the company and humbly for us. And let me understand what I'm saying. I'm so proud to be a part of a company that is doing so much good and does not care about their revenue, but cares about their people. And in return, their revenue skyrockets, right? Like that's the name of the game. That servant leadership that I was talking about at the beginning. I'm so proud to be a part of that. And so what we have done is so special. We're so established. And now you have a chance for a piece of the pie. So here's the thing. And this is the last thing I'll say. If you join this business as a business partner, as a market partner, as we're talking about, and you buy a product pack, you have an opportunity to get shares in this company. It's kind of a long story on how you get there. We can break it down later, but the bottom line is it's easy and you can do it. Okay? If you join right now, you have an opportunity to get 3 shares. 3. Okay? If you join next quarter, you have an opportunity to get 2. If you join the last quarter of the year, you have an opportunity to get 1. But so the cool thing for somebody that is joining today, that Joe and I literally might have given our left arms for, am I right? I would have. I'm good. I can write. We're fine. Let's go. Throw the ball. Here's the cool thing. You can join today, right now, this month, in April. You can have 3 shares if you hit MM right here. In the next 12 months, I promise you, if you want to do that, we can help you do that. Am I right? They're shaking their heads like, oh my gosh, yes, of course, yeah. Very doable, very doable, okay? People do it a lot sooner than that, I promise you that. You can have 3 shares, but here's the cool thing. If you join right now, for the rest of 2019, every single person that joins your team has an opportunity to get a share, either 3, 2, or 1, depending on when they join in the year. Guys, you don't have this kind of opportunity very often, if ever, in your lifetime. I have 2 friends. I'll leave you with this and I'm done. This has probably been so long. They turned the air down. I'm hot. Oh, man.
I thought you were going to say, if you call within the next 15 minutes.
If you call, no. Listen, I have 2 friends. This is real life, guys. There's no sales behind this. This is real life. I have 2 friends. Number 1, a guy by the name of Tom. I won't say his last name. We hide the names to protect the innocent, right? Yeah, of course. He could have invested in Microsoft with Bill Gates. He thought Bill Gates was crazy and he didn't. We all know what he would look like today. The other guy's a much closer friend. I won't even say his name because he lives down the road. He could have invested with Michael Dell when Michael Dell started Dell Computers. We live very close to Austin, so Michael Dell's in Austin if you don't know. Guys, people that invested literally like this much, very little. I mean, pretty much anyone can find a way to invest $1,000, right? In a company. If he would have invested that, he would today be what's called a Dellionaire. That's what we call them. And if you know anything about Austin, we have a beautiful lake that goes through, and there's multi-million-dollar homes all around it. That's where all the Dellionaires live. Everyone always kind of laughs as they're driving by. Oh, there's the Dellionaires. He had a chance to do that. Why do I say this? I say this because, again, back to where I started. The most expensive thing in your life is a missed opportunity. Both of my friends missed those opportunities. That was the most expensive thing that ever happened to them. Guys, you can't miss this. Don't say no to this. Don't say that you can't do this. Don't say that you don't need this. You need this. I promise you, you need this. If you don't need this, someone you know needs this, and you've got to get in to help them get a piece of this pie. And so, I don't know. I can talk about this for hours. At the end of the day, here's what I'll say, is Joe and I genuinely love and care not only for each and every person that spoke on these videos the last few days, but for everyone that joins this business. Hey, we do. And we do this business today because we love helping people more than anything, honestly, that we do. I mean, if we could just help somebody today, it would be the best thing that we could possibly do. We want to help you guys. Everyone in this business wants to help you guys. And so I want to encourage you guys to come. Hey, here's the last thing. Ready? I've said that 3 times.
Yes, he's got more. Yeah. And he is sweating.
Guys, when you sign up, you're not signing up and it's like, good luck. Hope you make it. No. When you sign up, you are going to get a family that is going to come around you, and you have no idea how supportive this family is, and they're going to join arms with you, and they're going to help you go get your goals. Whether it's $500 a month or $50,000 a month, it does not matter. They are going to help you achieve your goals.
People? Huh? What do you tell people? You're like, actually, I'm not only going to hold hands with you, but I'm going to pitch a tent in your family room and live with you.
We're going to live with you, right? And so the amount of support that you're going to have is unparalleled to anything that we can ever even put into words or that we've seen before. So, guys, this is something, you got to do this. You can't afford not to do this. We love y'all. I've talked too long. Thank y'all very much.